Alright.
What?
So, that was sync. So,
Oh, okay.
Like, when that closes,
Yeah.
the noise, I can match up the noise to that
Oh, was that like the
gesture.
cinema clappers?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, cool.
So, hello everybody. Happy New Year, first of all. We are recording.
That's always good. That's handy.
It
Does
is.
that mean we have to start again? Or?
No,
Okay.
we are recording.
Cool.
So, basically, it is 2300's 5th anniversary today. Like, 5 years since I started uploading this, and sure there have been some breaks, like, between postings and stuff like that, but it's been a pretty solid 5 years of work, hasn't it?
Definitely.
This is Caitlin.
You're gonna call me Buzz, weren't you?
I was. This is also Buzz to me, not to you.
just
Looking at you. This is Kate, and she is playing Nairi in the upcoming web series 2300. So that's exciting. You get to be green.
Yeah, and not have pants.
It's always fun. So basically, I thought I'd have you on the video for the 5th anniversary because you have been there from the start. You were the first. Yeah.
Sorry.
Lighting change. Let's just
White
wait this
balance.
one out. We're recording this outside at like, I don't have a watch on.
It's like 4:30.
It's 1/4 to freckle. I don't actually have any freckles on that arm.
We can get
Oh,
you
there we go.
yeah.
Yep, that's 1/4 to freckle.
You can't see that, but yeah. Anyway.
It's just glowing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, it works. If I was green.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll just tint you green.
Yeah.
No, I won't. So yeah, you've been with 2300 from the very beginning. I think you were the first one that I told that I wanted to make a webcomic about. Like,
Yep.
that is really weird.
It is. We've been friends a long time.
We have, and
too.
I'm glad that you've been there from the very start of 2300 when I started working on it about 6 years ago.
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah. I remember like the very first concept sketches where it
Ah,
was something
yes.
completely different from, way back when you were first like drawing James and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I remember those.
It looks so different.
Yeah. It's evolved a lot. Your talent's like just gone up and up and up and up too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so when 2300 started, do you remember what it was about? Do you remember what it was originally called and when it was originally set?
Oh, it was like this gladiator sort of thing, and it was set in, was it Lille? It was like the city, and everyone was like gonna fight in this big arena, and yeah, there was like all these different aliens and stuff. So it's changed a lot. I can't remember what it was originally called though.
It used to be called 2015.
That's right.
It was
yeah.
set in 2015,
Yeah.
and then I figured,
It's tomorrow's gonna be 2014. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to go the 300 year route instead of the 8.
Which was pretty painful for me because I wrote the history.
Yeah. On the original 2300 comic site, which is inaccessible right now because
It is defunct.
well, for starters, we don't really need it, and for seconds, we kind of got attacked by malware recently,
Yeah.
so don't go to 2300comic.com. You can find all the pages at AussieMonkeyStudios.com, and we are developing a new website.
There's a plane. We are
developing a plane.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is gonna be like the worst video for anyone to watch ever.
No.
No?
This is still going up on the site. I don't care about changing audio and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so that changed,
Yeah.
and
Definitely. Like,
Um,
massively.
it started out that the humans were fighting in these battles, but then I pushed it back about 100 years and made robots fight in the battles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Aubrey and Clayton were competitors.
Oh, that's right. And like we had the whole like the rules of robotics. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you covering the mic?
Wind's coming from that direction.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I spoiling things
No,
for people?
no,
Okay.
But yeah, we had like a whole bunch of rules for this competition,
Angry
fantastic
Birds.
lorikeet,
Yeah.
and all this sort of stuff. And then somehow they became partners as detectives.
Yeah.
And
That evolved. And then Aubrey.
but they were investigating the gladiator battles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then
I remember talking about this at like, was it New Year's or Christmas? I don't know. It was like, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
At Rochelle's place.
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
October.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I remember talking about this and like, I stole your sketchbook.
Yeah.
And
Didn't get it back for the rest of the week.
hey.
No, I got it back.
Yeah.
That would have been 2007.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 16-year-old us. We were awkward kids. Just saying.
Still are.
Yeah, but like it's evolved. Now we're
Yeah.
like awesome.
But now we can talk to the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actually talking to the viewfinder. I've got to
yeah,
stop
so
that.
am I. Yeah. Cameras here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So yeah, that they were investigating the battles and investigating corruption and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then that's when I decided to chuck it forward to another 200 years
Yeah.
to 2300, and
Because that's when you got like really into aliens.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's when that was. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
2008.
2008 that's when I did most of the work on the aliens
Yeah, 'cause-
before the comic started.
Yeah.
And I got really into superpowers as well, so
That's when we were role playing a lot too.
yeah, that was actually very convenient. I got into writing from basically from the movie Sky High. We
Which
joined
is really
the
random when you think
Yeah,
about it. But yeah,
like-
we used to Sky High roleplay.
yeah, and then I started writing these more convoluted plots and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then I just took it to the next level with 2300, and I
Attacked by a leaf. Continue.
Death
I'm so
from
sorry.
above.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I should just get my pyro powers out and just.
Yeah. And so we.
Oh, I actually am a pyro.
You are.
I am.
So we just started working on this story, and I asked Buzz over Skype because I was living 5 hours away from her at that time.
Skype error day.
Can you do me a favor? Can you write
Yes.
this thing? Like, can you
Okay.
write the history? And so,
Sure. There are a lot of Easter eggs in the history though as well.
yeah.
I'm so sad that we not a leaf. I'm so sad that we can't find those files.
Yeah, that history is lost to us, but we are going to recreate it
Yeah.
for the User's Guide to 2300, which hopefully will be out by the end of the year.
Wow. Not this year.
This year. Well, not this year.
Ends
This
in
year
like
is still
6 hours, dude.
this year is still
8 hours? 8 hours. Math.
2013.
Yeah. So the end of
I wanna say-
2014.
By the end of 2014, you should have some form of physical media of 2300, which
Which would be really cool.
yeah, it will be. So then they became detectives, and Aubrey became a medical examiner
Yeah. I
for
remember.
this new type of civilization.
Yeah.
Instead of having 198 countries spread across the world, there are probably a lot more, don't quote me on that. We only have one big worldwide power, and then we had two worldwide powers,
Yeah.
and one of them is super friendly and one of them isn't. So, do you remember any of the names of the cities?
Lestigiu, Traven.
Danecam was Africa.
Oh, that's right. And yeah, we forgot about Africa for ages.
Yeah, we did forget about
Sorry.
Africa.
Yeah. I suck at geography, and so writing the history and the geographical
Like
stuff.
5 continents, that's fine, isn't it?
No. I had
No.
the same problem with Laura earlier this year. We were trying to remember all the continents, and we forgot Africa again. So I haven't learnt my lesson yet. You can tell
But,
I've never been anywhere.
Edgeheart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and-
which was Britain. Oh, I can't remember. They had really cool names though.
Yeah,
Unless Lestigiu got changed, or did it start out as
Lestig started out as Lileague,
Lileague,
but
that's right.
then I discovered that that was actually the name of one of the towns in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
So I decided not to use that.
Yeah.
So, suddenly, so intense.
Yeah. We think we're hilarious. I'm sorry if you
I am hilarious.
Oh, okay.
If you don't agree, then...
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a whole new world order that we could play with, so... Order. And so Aubrey and Clayton became detectives, and then I decided, on page 3, this needs aliens.
Yeah. He rang me on Skype and was like, thinking about bringing aliens into this, and I was like, okay.
And
That's pretty much exactly
so now
how the
we've got
conversation
superpowers, we have robots,
Yep.
and we have aliens.
Yeah. Basically all of your sci-fi needs, except for like mages.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Although mages would be cool. Can we chuck a mage in next time?
yes.
Yeah. Cool. Done.
But then the aliens introduced a whole new range of awesome plot devices and
That is
stuff
true.
like that.
Yeah.
So,
And backstories. All
and
of the backstories.
all of the backstories. So now 2300 has over 115 characters, 20 alien races,
Like 8 languages? 6?
17 alien worlds, 8 different languages,
Oh, that's right.
four universes, and
Come on.
3 alternate timelines.
Shazam. That's the way
Yeah,
say
I
that.
don't know how we got here in 5 years, but
You're very imaginative. And I find that whenever we sort of go on a new sci-fi adventure, or like whenever we look into new books or anything like that, you always sort of not take elements, but you use what
Yeah.
you've learned, and you adapt it, and you change it, and you make it your own, and sort of add elements from different things that inspire you. And I think that's really cool because it shows your evolution as a person, but also the evolution of 2300.
if you look at James,
Oh my gosh.
big lizard dude,
Yeah. He's yellow.
it's
You can't miss him.
it's fairly obvious where I got the inspiration for James from. Slitheen from episode 4 of season 1 of the new Doctor Who.
From
I'm not-
Raxacorico falcipatorius.
Yes. Yeah, I really like that alien design,
Yeah.
but I wasn't a fan of having the eyes in the front. I wasn't a fan of no
Yeah, they look
facial
like
protection or anything
Giant
like that.
babies.
Yeah, they were basically giant babies, so I'm
It's
basically...
weird that you liked that, but
no, like, I like the fact that they, like the way that their legs moved and the way that they moved around.
although the
and-
bodysuit thing was really good.
Yeah, it was. James doesn't do that, by the way.
Another plane.
If he wants to look like a human, he shapeshifts like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And so it was a very interesting evolution, taking James from a Slovene to a, well, Callistan.
Yeah.
So
If I remember correctly, he also used to be a lot smaller. Wasn't he just like
he
little
used to be a lot taller.
taller?
Yeah.
I remember him as just being this little thing. Maybe that's from that drawing that you did for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's an afterthought. He's just
Yeah.
like this tiny little addition.
She's got a beautifully rendered picture of Clayton on a cork board, and then at the bottom of it, it's James like, "Yay, I'm an afterthought."
Yeah. Which kind of fits because that's kind of how 2300 works.
Yeah,
And I've had that drawing for a long time now.
yeah,
Like-
almost 5 years.
Yeah.
That was
So from the
one
very
of our
beginning.
first hangout sessions when I moved to Sydney.
Yeah. Which was
So-
exciting. Can we talk about that?
Okay.
Yeah, we were friends for like 2-3 years before we moved to Sydney.
Yep.
And then we just met each other through various sources and were hanging out a lot online. And then we got the news that he was moving like less than 3 k's from my house, which
Yeah.
was amazing, and I was super excited.
It was it was a good day
Yeah.
because it was like, yes, I'm finally going to get to hang out with Buzz more
Yeah.
and do more 2300 stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is the most we've talked about 2300 since I moved here.
No.
No?
Last time you came over when I was living in the city, we talked for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was telling you all about the plots and stuff.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah. And so, who's your favourite 2300 character?
I do like Mary,
Yeah.
not just because she's me. Well, I'm her, I should say.
Fair enough.
But I really like Danny,
Yeah.
and not just because like I got to sort of help you create her, I guess, but yeah, I like that we sort of threw a kid in there, and that Aubrey and Clayton have something that's from both of them, I guess, as well, because you know how I feel about Clayton.
Something to fight for.
I always thought Clayton was pretty hot, so the fact that he now has a child kind of, you know, and the fact that he's a cartoon just puts him off limits even more, but yeah.
So, I guess my next question is, what's your least favourite comic page?
Oh, when he dies! You bastard! He teased me for literally like 4 months after that page came out. He's like, will he regenerate? Will he return? Will he be reborn? And I was like, you suck. And now we'll never know.
2 minutes after I uploaded and shared that page,
oh man,
I got an angry text message. It just said, "What did you do? How could you do that?"
Is that your imitation of me? Because that's terrible.
It's my imitation of everyone that's angry at me. That and being outside, I don't want to make too much noise.
Oh.
So,
the birds don't give a crap. They're
No.
just like
but
they're secretly honey badgers of the sky.
okay, so we just had to change the battery pack. So my next question was, if you could have any technology from the 2300 universe, what would it be?
Definitely like the bionic stuff. Like Clayton's got these really cool eyes, and I have had a lot of spine problems in the past. So if I could have a bionic spine, that would be fab.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Probably have to go with one of the cars, because
Really?
yeah, the cars are really cool how
Yeah,
they
that's
make themselves and stuff like that, because there is no car parking in the future. Basically what happened was humans figured out holograms and force fields. So now a new car...
That was a great day.
Yeah. And now a new car, basically, you buy a projector for $25,000, and then you basically just buy a pattern for a car, which is not too bad. Like being able to just say, I'm bored with this pattern, I'll just get a new one. All your information and stuff is stored there on the actual orb projector, but you don't need to actually have you don't, it's not a locked in, okay, you've got this car shape and stuff like that. So I'd want one of those cars.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about those actually. Like when you first, we were talking about car parks, and I think we were driving somewhere. I mean, it was Christmas Eve. It was like 2-3 years ago, and we're driving somewhere in the car.
We're driving to Parramatta Westfield on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Wasn't a good idea, so we ended up going to Blacktown. But anyway, we were talking about car parks, and then we came up with this, well, he came up with this concept for like cars while we were driving. Yeah. And then just expanded on it. So I was actually there for that.
There's no crashes or anything like that, and I haven't really expanded on the cars in the comic because it wasn't really necessary. Yeah. But
this universe has a lot of dimensions that don't come up in the comic, but that are in Glenn's head, and when you get him sitting down and talking about it, like the detail that he's gone into in this, and how much he just loves it, and how much it's a part of like his life, and part of Stupid Planes, a part of who he is, and like how he's grown as a person. It's like hugely ingrained in the 2300 universe. Yeah. Like 2300 is you.
Yeah, basically. It's really weird to think about it that way, but like this stupid little hobby that took up 5 hours every page at least has basically made me who I am today, because it's given me motivation. Yeah. It's given me something to do, and given me a drive. And honestly, if it wasn't for people like Buzz and people like Josh and everyone else who's supported me throughout the development of 2300 the comic, and then the animated stuff, and also Pirouette and all the other like little comics that I've got coming up, there'd be no like I wouldn't have anything to do. I would be bored. I would come home from work and just sit on Facebook, but now I sit on Photoshop. It's rather uncomfortable. Yeah. Pen tool jabs me every now and then, but you know. But
that was terrible.
Yeah, I need that little gif of the monkey playing the cymbals.
Bottom. Yeah. And it's more like bottom on your head.
So, yeah, there's so much more of this comic, and a lot of it will be revealed in the user's guide, including some of the Leotaran language.
Ooh, cool. I knew you were developing that.
Yeah.
I remember you starting it a long, long time ago and then scrapping it because you lost the notebook it was in.
Yes.
Yeah, that really sucked because you had like...
I had 4 different languages in that notebook, and I was so annoyed that I lost the book.
Yeah.
But now I've started rewriting it.
Because it got to the point where, can I just clarify, he would message me on Facebook chat or on Skype, and he would just like speak to me in the languages, and I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, I don't think you guys have any comprehension of just how much of him goes into this comic. Like, because I know him in real life, and I've known him for a long time, and I've seen so much of 2300 and so much of like rewrites and, you know, going back and doing things again and talking about the future of 2300, and it's so just, yeah, it's so funny to sort of see just the stuff you can come up with. I don't know where I was going with that train of thought, but
That's
like,
right.
yeah, it's just, you are such a dork, and I love it. It's great. That's why we're friends.
So, you're playing Nairi
Yes.
in the web series.
Yep.
Nairi's green
Yep.
to blend in with her environments,
Yep.
and she has bright orange hair to not blend in with her environments. She is one of the elders in her community of Leotarans, and basically the Leotaran protector.
Pretty badass, just saying.
And she also controls a lot of the planet's ability to heal and the healing energy of that planet. And being that it is such a tribal culture, they're not ready to speak English. So I was wondering, do you know what Burla means in Leotaran?
Ooh. Burla. Is it hello?
Yes.
Yes, I remembered. Yeah. Free. I must live under a flight path. I'm so sorry.
Just gonna wait for that one.
We have like some elevator. Whoa, that's going really fast. Some elevator music or
I don't
something.
even see it.
It went that way.
Oh yeah, there it is. Jetstar!
Now I'm
That's
Nokia.
Nokia.
Oh, fail.
Okay, do you know what is it?
If you don't know what it is,
Do you know
I
what
don't know.
Sakura is?
Huh?
Do you know the word Sakura?
Sakura.
It was in the document that I sent you.
That I haven't read yet. Well, in real life, Sakura is cherry blossom.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, and it's actually my birth flower.
Alright.
Yeah. So I don't know what it means.
It's the green healing energy.
Oh,
planet.
that I shroud myself in.
And
Yeah, shroudy hands. Woo.
do you know what Jakira is?
Is it your face?
Oh. My face is not the red destructive energy of the Leotaran homeworld.
You are
But thank you for noticing.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, now I know. So Sakura and
Sakura and Jakira.
Jakira.
Yeah.
Sakura and Jakira. Sounds like good names for cats.
Okay. Yes, well, can't remember any other.
No other questions?
No other.
No further questions?
Can't remember any other Leotaran words. But then again, I'm not playing a Leotaran character, so
So, but what he's saying is I'm going to need to learn these words.
they're also in the script.
Oh, well, that's handy. I should read that. I should get on it. I'm really excited for where this is going.
Yeah.
I'm really, really excited. Because just from how excited you are about it,
Yeah.
and also like from what I've heard of where it's going and what's happening and stuff like that, it's just really good. And to see, like, I feel special because I've known from the beginning, and I've known, you know, pretty much every thought you have, I'm like your sounding board. So I'm just sort of like the silent partner.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of what's going on in your head, and it's so good to see you taking these ideas and actually like rolling with them instead of, because when I first met you, you were someone who you'd have a great idea and you wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
You just write it down and forget about it. And oops, was I not supposed to?
No,
do that?
that's fine.
Okay, cool. And
I still do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I still write stuff down and then completely forget about them, and then Josh, another one of the story consultants on 23 on the
Oh.
animated stuff.
story consultant. I like this.
he'll mention, I'll tell him an idea that conflicts with this earlier idea, and he'll just be like, yeah, but what about this? I'm like,
Back to the drawing board, literally.
I actually have a whiteboard that I write all of 2300 on. What is that
Sometimes-
blinking? We are running out of space on my
Oh
card.
no! Oh no! Oh
That's
no!
a worry.
Sometimes he just like sends me little pictures of his whiteboard, and I'll have no idea what any of it means, and it's
Yeah,
so frustrating.
I actually have developed a planning language, which is
Basically it's spoiler proof.
it is spoiler proof, and I am very happy with it.
Good.
But yeah, so
In
that's
closing, 'cause we have to wrap up.
In closing, 2300 has been an incredible journey, and I am very happy that I've had someone here who's been through the entire journey with me, and you will always be there. Basically, like
You're stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere.
and so it's there is no Erie, so
Well,
maybe.
spoilers.